It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we've got the Giants' rocket-arm quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Giants and the Commanders coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 carries, 53 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Sherman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sherman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down now, it's Sherman, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 or the 34. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Back to throw. Pike. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read,
and they stopped them for no gain.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
York able to send this one through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pike. He finds his man. Complete. That's Sherman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Sherman. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and then his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. On 2nd down, it's Sherman. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Sherman, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Pike, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 72 yards.
And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 50 yards. Throwing on first down. Pike. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field.
And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Defense.
So the holding call on the... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll give to Hall. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 31.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
And they'll be working from behind now. A moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is...
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau
in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And then...
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Hall.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now back to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
From 4 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing to start the drive. Pike. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Sherman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Pike. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Washington. From a yard out. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Pike. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Hey,
from 10 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Hall on a give up the middle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And the Commanders extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Personal foul. Safety. Defense.
So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.